Welcome to In This Corner TV with still unbeaten Jessie Vargas, the winner on ShoBox over Lanardo Tyner. I had it 100-91. All three judges had it an easy decision, but kind of a rough fight.
Yeah, it was a rough fight, tough fight. But that's what we expected from Lanardo Tyner. Tyner. He always comes to fight, and that's why we chose him out of everyone else, because we knew he wasn't just gonna come and pick up a paycheck. He was gonna come and fight, and I think that's what makes a prospect, now I guess a contender, a better fighter.
One of the things that you committed to early and often, and you stayed with it, and it paid dividends, the body work.
The body work. I knew I needed to touch it because I'm a very good body puncher. We fought a little more inside than we should have. I mean, our game plan was to box, but what can I say? Sometimes I just want to fight in the inside. You know,
it's that mentality.
It's that mentality where I'm stronger. But I mean, there was times in the fight where I would box maybe about 15, 30 seconds in the first, second round, and I mean the beginning of the rounds, but we'd fall into fighting again in the middle rounds. And so, I mean, all it is a learning experience. Now it's just to go back in the gym and work on our technique, on our boxing skills, and get rid of these bad habits. I mean, I'm always going to be a fighter. I'm always going to fight at times, but I want to box a bit more.
And one of the best ways in boxing to get rid of bad habits is to utilize the most important weapon in boxing, and you have a good one, and that's the jab.
Yes, of course. We will continue to be using our jab just like we did in this fight. But like I said, I can't say it enough. We wanted to use our footwork a bit more. We didn't. But it's all learning experience. I have Robert Alcazar, great trainer, and we're just going to go back in the gym and work on it. Because, I mean, I want to be a great fighter, and in order to be a great fighter, you have to have great boxing skills. And I have them. I just have to practice them, and make it a habit.
And just as important as the skills is what goes on mentally. The only portion of the fight that I was concerned about is when you were boxing his ears off and he would get frustrated, he would try to engage you into roughhouse tactics, which puts you at times in a little danger zone, and you didn't need to be there.
Exactly, in which, as you said, I didn't need to be there, but I was there at times. But, I mean, I can't stress it out enough. I will go back and practice. I will go back to the gym and practice it. And I mean, all it is a learning experience. This fight is going to make me a better fighter. I mean, and now I know that I can go a full 10 rounds non-stop fighting, which I did with a tough fighter that no matter what, he wasn't going to fall. I connected him with some great shots, and I felt very strong. But he just took them, and he said, come on. And I just had to keep punching. And, you know, I mean, I think that's what made it a bit more difficult to box, because as I would box him, he would just go crazy, and that's when you have to be careful and pay attention.
Well, Robert and Raphael told me they're a little concerned that you're not learning quick enough because you're getting old at age 22.
No, May 5th, we'll show up.
That's a joke, Jesse.
I know, but I mean, I get frustrated with myself. I mean, I want to box. I want to get everything that Robert's teaching me now, because it's, to me, I mean, this guy here, Robert Alcazar, he's a great trainer, and I want to learn everything that he shows me, and it's stressing me out that sometimes I fall out of the line that we should have. So May 5th, I will box a great fight.
So it looks as though you've been on Floyd's last 3 cards, so you will be on the Cotto undercard?
I will. Thankfully, we came out victorious in this fight, and I don't have too many bumps and bruises, even though it was a tough fight, but we're ready to come back May 5th.
One of the things also I was impressed with, and you did this in the Lopez fight, you finished strong.
Yes, I mean, that's how we work in the gym. You know, we show that we're not tired, and we come back stronger at the end.
All right, you're 22 years old, you're 18-0. What is your time frame towards a title shot?
We're looking at it by the end of this year. I mean, that's why we're trying to learn as much as we can now, that when we get the title, we're a full complete fighter.
Still unbeaten and a hot prospect, Jessie Vargas. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you, Smitty. Thank you for having me.